Hey everybody, welcome back to GameShack. I'm Ryan.
I'm Levi.
And we're back again with some more Sepia damn it, I hit my microphone. Sepia tears. Oh no, I hit the wrong thing. Go back to the menu,
We're on day 4, right?
Overwrite save. No!
Oh my god. You're supposed to press load.
Load.
There you
There we
go.
go. Welcome back to learning how to play a visual novel design. What do tears... so what happened? I forgot what happened. Didn't he...
There's like 2 ghost bitches that just...
Oh no, he got
jumping
cockblocked
on
by,
Mars.
the one chick, the chick with the blue hair that he thought, like, he looked
Lillian.
at. She was gonna tell him something, and he's like, oh, are you feeling distant?
Oh yeah.
A
And
trail
she,
of
like,
salt water, for
disappeared,
one.
so.
Salty sadness. But there's more. There comes a point when tears dry. And when you try as you might, you just won't come anymore. After that, there's a lot of emptiness. It's the same before, of course. She doesn't move. Her mouth flicks open from time to time, but her words are silent, through her thoughts invisible. A warm feeling trickles down my cheek, but I'm relieved. Emptiness, much scarier than sadness. Oni-chan. Thoughts. Oni-chan. It's alright, Rin, I'm up.
Your voice is...
I forgot how to do the Mark voice.
It's deep.
Is it...
No, it's not a...
I forgot. We'll do what we can. After something like that, I don't think I'm in the mood to talk. Dots. Dots. Wait. That voice. Oh, crap.
Morning. I don't know. What is that?
See? You're bitching at me because I can't...
I can't even do a girl voice anymore.
You gotta be kidding me.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
There you go, that's it.
Are you having a bad dream?
You, what are you doing here this early? Wait, that's not the least of my problems. And why are you climbing through my window?
Pardon the cliche, but you left it unlocked. You were just inviting me to come in.
And how exactly do you know that it was unlocked?
Easy.
There you go.
Eject.
Teardrop.
Oni-chan, are you up? You'll be late for school.
Rin's voice comes from the kitchen below. Uh-oh.
Traitor!
What are you talking about?
You're not supposed to have other girls in the house. What happened to our promise?
She's my sister. Fuck.
God damn it. Like a nervous burp or something?
No, I don't have a nervous burp. Wait, why might I be... Wait, didn't you already know that?
Shoot, you caught on.
You mean you didn't know all that to make me think you were the victim of some cliche rom-com misunderstanding?
Kinda.
You're scary, you know that?
Oh, I can be much scarier.
You have to say that with red in your eyes.
Next time. Oni-chan, I'll tell you we'll be late. Do you need me to come up there again? So, what's it gonna be? Will you leave me for your sister, even after I came all this way to see you?
No, of course not. But...
What do you mean? Are you afraid of her?
Of course not. I just...
Don't tell me you're into that sort of thing.
Ew. You're talking about incest. What are you thinking?
Mark, are you on the phone? I told you we'll be late if you take any longer.
Well, this is quite the predicament, isn't it? It doesn't help that you're giggling at my misery.
That's true, but at least I'm not making noise. Wink. Gotta be careful. Wink, wink, wink.
Gotta be careful of what? Not getting caught when you break into people's homes?
I was thinking more along the lines of letting your innocent little sister discover what her Oni-chan gets up to when the lights go out.
But you just got here.
She doesn't know that.
But,
You're blushing.
I'm not. I reach my pillow to toss it across the overworldly intruder, but she dodges it and watch it fly out the window. Way to go, Mark. You lost your fucking pillow. And stop looking so happy about it.
Now, you shouldn't be pleased to have someone like me wake you up.
I'd rather not have a mysterious teleporting girl sitting in my window. Thank you very much. I lunged forward and grabbed a hold of Myra's wrist.
Wah! Don't push me,
Did you turn into fucking Waluigi there?
Wah!
I'm not pushing you. I just don't want you to disappear at the last second, leaving you to explain why I was talking to myself all morning.
Oh, really? Are you sure this isn't just an excuse to take my hand and pull me onto your... Wow.
Like anyone would do that. I promptly let go of her wrist, because I'm a pussy.
You know there's no need to get so worked up. Any healthy person would. Wink, nudge, wink. You know there's no need to get so worked up.
You just read that.
Oh, God. Wah. I mean, wah.
Oh, did you just...
Hey, you weren't supposed to actually pull me.
I didn't. You fell.
Put on some proper clothes, you pervert.
Hey, you're the one sneaking into my bedroom. Ow! Dots. She's back in the window.
That's me. As I was saying, it's time for you to choose. Will you stay with your sister or come with me? Come. Wink. And no, you can't have both.
Well, this must be a life or death situation. What should I do? Oh, God. Okay, we got...
You did come all this
I
way.
run off with Myra before Rin knows.
Alright, Myra's non-existent. And your sister's...
I don't care what childhood friends are not. Sneaking through the window isn't my thing. So... Well, apparently we're childhood friends with her. So do you want to go with her or go with the sister, pretty much?
I don't know. This is your choice this time.
Ah, fuck. Should I go this way? I'll run off with Myra before Rin notices I'm gone. I don't care if we're childhood friends or not. Sneaking through windows isn't my thing. I might have been forgetting this, but... We'll see as you came all this way. I guess we could go somewhere.
Really? Thanks. You're the best, Oni-chan.
I forgot to look up what that meant. Myra jumps from the window and lands on me, knocking me back onto the bed. Ouch! What was that for?
Is everything alright up there? I know we joke about your daydreaming habit, but this is a bit much.
That's not good. See what you made me do? I try to muffle my voice, but we can't keep talking here for long.
It's not my fault you like to wake up early and talk to yourself, even when it's clear that no one else is in the room.
Glare. Wait, he says the word glare, or I glare? Just stay quiet, and it should be fine.
Sigh. Alright. Fine, as long as you promise to come with me.
Myra reluctantly gets up and returns to her perch on the windowsill. And turn around, I need a change, don't I?
Ah. You're awfully shy for a guy, aren't you?
My face turns hot out of either embarrassment or anger. If you don't turn around right now, I'll never forget to lock my window. Come on, Mark.
Alright, I'll do it. Just don't take too long, it's cold out here. She's inside.
As tempted as I am to say your fault for not using the front door, I hold my tongue and reach for my school uniform.
Are you done yet? I think one of your neighbors saw me.
Then get out of the window!
How? But you're...
Then close your eyes. I don't know. Just don't attract any attention, you bitch.
Mark, are those footsteps on the stairs?
Crap. Let's go.
Oh, God. What the fuck? Hang on, there's an art to jumping through windows.
Now see, her eyes turn into those greater than less than signs again. I won't
And
ask.
she's whining like Waluigi. Really? There's a trick to it. It goes like this.
Ah, be careful! My voice shoots through the open window as Myra hurriedly climbs out, not clumps.
Don't worry, it's just one story.
Wow,
And it's
story
railing
is
the
really
land.
weird there.
Yeah, it does.
Story.
Story.
That's not what it's meant for.
Oh, come on, just try it. It's fun.
Fun? You call jumping out of a bedroom windows fun? But I don't have much of a choice. Here goes. Here goes.
breaks leg. Rin!
My right foot catches on the hard surface of the railing with a fair amount of force, and my
Oh,
shin
God.
bone breaks out through the skin. Pain! Shooting pain! I permit myself to land on the ground with both feet. That actually wasn't so bad.
See, I told you it would be fun when you break your legs.
Only fun until you break your leg.
I've been doing this for years, and I still haven't broken anything except for my vagina bone.
Well, wait, you've been doing this for years? I knew she was a stalker.
No! Oh, no time to chat, we're off.
Wait up! Meyer grabs my arms and pulls me into the unknown. I get the feeling that I'm going to be late for school. Oh, we should have went to school with a sister, because now we've fucked things up with the blue-haired chick. Damn it!
You did?
I'm upset. I kind of wanted to court the blue-haired chick. You'd think I would complain about the weather today, but it isn't bad today. If we were only like this yesterday when we were traveling to Lillian's place. Lillian, that's her name. Lillian! Shoot, I wasn't supposed to think about her. Focus. Focus.
Mark? Something the matter?
No, I was just thinking about something Oh, Mark. More importantly, what are we doing here? With Myra standing comfortably at my side like an old friend, I find myself in front of a city park. Except that it's in the middle of winter. Who goes to the park in the winter?
It's a playground, can't you see the picnic table?
I know it's a playground. I'm asking why we're here.
Because there's nowhere else to go, I guess.
Fair enough. We're already skipping school and jumping out of windows. Why not spend the morning near a snow-covered playground? Myra clears the snow off a bench and directs me to sit down.
Wait right here. There's a convenience store nearby. I'll pick us up something to drink.
You sure? I wouldn't mind going with you inside the 7-Eleven.
No, it's alright. I know the owner, right?
This isn't much of a reason, but okay.
I'll be back in a moment, alright?
Oh well. I sigh a resigned sigh and take in a deep breath of crisp air. I gotta admit, this park sure looks nice.
Wait, are you streaming?
No. It's already time for the holidays. Christmas, eh? I think Rin will be with Lucas and some of the other friends, so if I wanted to do something, I could. But do what? I think about it idly for a moment. She stands beside me and her hands are linked, but we're hardly feeling anything through the gloves and mittens. It's an idle daydream, but I know, it feels real. More real in my head than reality, anyway. I turn to her, heart pounding, and... What? Dots.
I'm back!
Snapping into my senses, I spot Myra running back with a pair of juice boxes in her hands.
Damn.
Juice boxes? She went through all that trouble
It's
to
a
buy me
Slurpees.
juice. Yeah, we'll just say Slurpees. Here. Sorry.
Here, take one.
I see, there you go. Don't take this the wrong way, but this is the best you could come up with? I was kidding, but she looked seriously offended.
But juice is good. it's tasty, healthy, and it refreshes the body and mind.
She's not even crying. Look, she looks
She's
content
crying
with what
so
she's
hard.
I can give it a shot. I pulled a straw out of its container and pierced through the foil coating. Zip. Peach. That's Albanian.
Mango. Yep, it's my favorite favorite kind.
It's strong.
Yes, it's highly concentrated vodka. Which was physically possible. Incredible, isn't it?
Why do I talk to you?
Because you can't resist.
God damn it. So pulpy. I know the name for this episode.
Pulpy. Seriously, I used to love these when I was a kid.
When you were you possessed by the devil when you were a kid?
You don't have much faith in my taste buds, do you?
Not at the moment, no. Sitting on a park bench on a school morning in the middle of winter, talking idly about meaningless things with a trace of awkwardness in the air. Didn't know better, I'd say we were childhood friends. So what were you like as a kid, Myra?
Me?
Trying to think of a way to avoid the question.
Kinda.
Well, at least she's honest. Alright then, I won't bother asking you about your past. It's obviously something you don't want to talk about.
Well, that's suspiciously kind of you.
Don't get used to it. I'm just not in the mood right now. I don't want to bone. Since we're already ahead spending our morning here, instead of doing what we should be doing, we might as well make it count, right?
I'm fucking that bunch.
Myra finishes the thick mass of pulp she calls juice, and I take a sip of it.
You know, I think I like you, Mark. Any guy can who can warm up to a stranger after only a couple days has to be a good person.
Did you just compliment me?
No, you ignorant asshole. You'd also have to be naive and careless, and probably disloyal too.
These hoes
Rick.
ain't loyal. You're a horrible person.
Why, thank you. I'm smiling.
I swear. This girl is... dumb.
That's... you're thinking something along the lines of, this girl might be weird, but she's actually kind of nice now that I'm talking to
I
her,
don't
right?
like this chick. I don't like her. We should have fucking went... I don't like...
She's
I didn't hit the save button. What happened? Oh, my
pressed-
controller disconnected.
Oh, God.
There we go. Nope, definitely not. Spot on.
Well then, what were you thinking about, my tits?
I was thinking that you're surprisingly good at making conversation, even when you barely know someone.
Ah, really? I never used to be good at this stuff before.
She abruptly stopped, the last puff of condensation disappearing into the sky.
I mean,
Having trouble?
you're a strange guy with a huge cock.
Hmm?
Do you hate me?
What's that supposed to mean?
Dots.
Are you serious?
No, of course not, you silly willy goose. Never hate someone like me, right? Sorry about that, I'm being weird. I'm usually not weird.
Could have fooled me.
You know what I mean, you dick. Anyway, let's change the subject.
But we have nothing to talk about, remember?
It's not true, we can talk about you.
Me? What makes you think there's anything interesting about me?
Well, I saw your package earlier and you surprised me. I mean, there's only one way to know for certain, right? So let's start.
Do you want an autobiography?
Not exactly. Let's start with something simple like... Take off your pants. Ah, I know. What kind of stuff do you do at school?
I don't do shit at school, apparently. Well, nothing right now, seeing as I'm skipping for the first time this term, thanks to someone.
Lies. You don't have to be here if you don't want to be.
Bye, bitch. You know what I mean. Sorry, I don't know. School's normal for us. We show up, attend classes, do homework, write tests, and eventually we take tests. We don't write them. And eventually we arrive at summer holidays.
Japan? That's it?
Pretty much.
Then what are you studying? Do you have any particular aspirations?
Nah, not really. I'm not an aspiration kind of guy.
It's gonna be tough for you in the future then. Wow.
Straight to the point, I see. God damn, cold as the winter's night.
To be honest, I think I respect the fact that you're not looking for too much out of... Wow.
So do you just want my cock or not? You just called me a simpleton, didn't you?
No, you simpleton, you're simple. Not really in a bad way.
So you're not denying it?
That's the point. I think it's nice that you can appreciate the finer details in life and not aim for anything too grand. Dumbass. It's intriguing.
Dumbass. You're the first person that's ever said that to me.
Really? I thought it would be a pretty common opinion.
It isn't. Trust me. Everywhere I go, people are always telling me that I aim too low, that I don't have any real direction. But lack of direction doesn't necessarily mean you're lost. It just means that you're making your way to the finish without taking any preset route. The conclusion's the same. We all die. We all end up in the ground.
Hey, what? Not bad. I never expected that much from you.
You really don't have much faith in it, do you?
Well, even if that were the case in the past, I think it's changed now. Over the past 2 seconds. I've gained a bit more respect for you.
It's practically an insult, but maybe I can accept it as a compliment. At any rate, school isn't a big deal for us. It's just something that students put up with because we have to. And I'm definitely not the only one without a goal.
I see. But don't your friends bother you about it? From my experience,
Yeah, it bothers them all right, or at least it definitely bothers one of them.
You haven't changed, Mark. You're still...
Myra's eyes drift to the ground, lost in deserted wintry paradise. Desert. The cold wind strings at my heart. I told you, I'm fine. There's no need to worry about me. I told you? No, I didn't tell her anything. It's just a topic that I instinctively avoid.
You're right, I'm sorry. Sorry. I didn't mean to pry.
We dance around each... Oh. I read that as they're actually dancing around each other, not metaphorically. We dance around each other, tiptoeing on thin ice. Without warning, Myra pulls out a pocket watch, one of the old-fashioned ones.
Pocket knife.
I almost read that as a pocket knife. Etched into the metal and checks the time. Ah!
This has been fun, but I've really gotta go. My school is less lenient than I made it sound.
Before I can ask about the pocket watch, she skips away. Wait, Myra.
Normally I'd wait, but I really don't have time to stick around anymore.
I'd like to see you again. Whenever you have time. It doesn't matter. Don't disappear on me.
Shirts on or off, silly? Didn't we already go over this? Of course I'll find you. I suck your life.
With that, she turns the corner and disappears into the snow. And don't be late for school. I shout those words to an empty park, unsure of why I spoke them. I feel like a dickhead. I drowned myself in the lake that night. A few minutes after the morning bell finishes its chime, the teacher walks in and my first class begins. I'm on time? Either that or he's 10 minutes late. I sigh audibly and slouch in my chair. Lillian.
Oh,
Of course.
no.
She'll be here, won't she? And after everything that happened before, I'm not sure what to say to her. Dots. Looks like the
You never
class is
talk to
beginning.
yourself.
I guess I'd better try to pay attention today. The keyword being try. Ah. Lunch arrives before I realize it. Yeah, this whole
Squirrels.
paying attention thing doesn't really suit me. More importantly, I gotta track down Rin and Lucas to ask about what they were doing the other day. Hey!
Do you understand now? This is why the ratio is so important.
I see. This isn't the first time I've said this, but you're a strange guy.
Lillian and Lucas are in our usual spot talking about
Something.
I can hear them from where I'm standing, but they can't see me. What? I'm not eavesdropping. I'm just checking my watch. Extremely slowly.
It might sound strange to you, but it's a key element of the character design. How do you expect to learn to draw if you can't look at things from the perspective of a fan?
Well, this is just your impromptu idea.
That's not the point. Information like this comes in handy everywhere in life.
I'd like to know even a single place where that might come in handy.
That's an insignificant detail.
He sounds so much fatter when you talk.
Just don't forget 4:1:2.
That's a ratio, you dumbass. It's
5
4 to 1 to 4 to 1 to 2.5.
It's a necessity.
That's the tits to waist to ass ratio, I'm assuming.
I might regret asking this, but do you really find
2.5
these...
ass?
I mean, to a 4 tits, yeah.
Do you really find
I
these
don't have
things
a
that
4S.
interesting?
But of course, it's a vital aspect of my existence.
And you're not ashamed at all to talk about it?
Not in the slightest.
Not even to a girl?
Well, my anatomy, well, maybe a little, but I have no that to you.
Well, my anatomy.
I made that part up.
You weren't planning on saying that, were you?
A cunning mastermind such as myself makes no mistakes.
That's...
Dots. But occasionally, a slip of your tongue does occur. On my cock.
Something strange. I'm not sure what, but...
You're a strange guy.
And I'm not interested in ordinary humans, so I have no complaints. I only like virgins.
Lillian laughs in reaction, but it's not the same way you'd laugh at a sitcom, TV, or a bad pun.
You're far more transparent than you think. Has anyone ever told you that?
Not in recent memory.
Damn it! Something's not right.
You've created an identity by pretending to push reality away. But you're really just...
Sorry I'm late. Fuck, here we go. I barge into the hall. I had to talk to one of my teachers after class. What have you guys been up to?
Well, I was just telling Lillian about the ideal ratio of ass to tits to waist.
Never mind that. What have you been doing, Lillian? My only normal friend here.
Haha, just the usual.
Then let's eat. Studying makes me hungry. I take out my lunch with more... We're eating in the hallway. were eating in the hallway, with more vigor than necessary. The others seemed to notice that something's off, but... Dots. Never mind, it's lunchtime. That's all.
Dear
I like-
Diaries.
But I remembered something as our conversation continued. It's not a complete memory, but it's there somewhere. It happened by chance. Lucas's binder was left lying on the ground. A small, brightly colored object stuck out from the front. It was a bookmark. It was a normal bookmark for the most part, crudely laminated with a plain design. The only notable thing about it was that I'd seen it before. It was lying in Lillian's drawer yesterday, tucked safely away. Dots. I keep telling myself that it's pointless, but I can't shake the feeling that this memory is somehow relevant. Ooh, what's the bookmark got? Did Lucas give it to her as a present?
Oh.
That might make sense, but then how does he have the same one? It could just be a coincidence, but I know it isn't. It's silly. The thing I'm trying to remember is so relevant that I forgot it only after a year, and yet it must have been so important to at least one person for it to be stored away so deliberately.
Mark, you okay?
Dots. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just...
All right, just making sure. Anyway, as I was saying.
Lillian continues talking, but my mind is too clouded to make any sense of it. Hang on a moment. That isn't who I think it is it? I turn to look outside and my suspicion is proven correct. First I'd only seen one, but there are two figures out in the snow. One of them has every right to be there, although she probably wouldn't be sitting with us instead. As for the other... Sorry guys, but I'll be back in a moment. Watch my shit. I spring to my feet and dash outside.
Well, well, look who decided to show up.
Gasping for breath, I catch them before they reach the entrance. That's what I should be telling you. What are you doing here?
Nothing in particular. I was bored, so I decided to pay you a visit.
At school, of all places?
I did say I would come back, didn't I? This just proves that I'm not a liar.
That's beside the point.
Only if you want it to be.
What? Do you even care about making sense anymore?
Don't be mean, Oni-chan. Lyra just bumped into me on the way to school and asked for directions. And we started talking and she ended up following me here. She was just trying to be friendly.
And you don't think that she's even remotely creepy? Or that's remotely creepy?
More importantly, your sister seems to be quite an interesting person, Mark.
Myra puts on a mischievous grin as she knows of something she isn't supposed to know and wants me to know that she... What?
Anyway, what are we idling around here for? Let's go grab something to eat.
Is that a proper... What? I already have a lunch.
It's okay, just junk food tastes better.
And I have friends to eat with.
Don't you want to eat with your precious childhood friend?
Who said you were my childhood friend?
I did, now let's go.
Wait.
Have fun.
What the fuck are we? So what exactly are these things?
Just eat it. What's the worst that could happen?
You could be trying to poison me?
No, why'd I do that? Why would I do something like that?
That's
Oh.
silly. I'm not sure why I'm not sure why you do anything you do.
Good point. Well, I guess you'll have to live in fear as long as I'm by your side.
Sounds like a dream come true.
That doesn't make sense.
Myra bites out of the fish-shaped snack.
That does not look fish-shaped at all.
These things creep me out. I'm not sure what I want to know what's inside of them. Fish eggs. I think I heard Rin talking about these once. Something about a character that really liked them.
Oh, and what happened?
I think she died. I couldn't do that. I think she died.
It's disappointing. I shouldn't have killed her.
Maybe she came back to life or something. I don't know. It's not like that's any relevant to anything.
That's... Yeah, I guess not.
That was an odd pause.
Anyway, what are you waiting for? Surely you don't want to starve out here after voluntarily choosing to skip lunch.
I didn't volunteer. I guess I heard word voluntarily choosing means being physically dragged from one point to another.
You know what? You won't know what it's like until you try it. Take a bite.
Fine. Sweet.
I know, isn't it great?
It's not bad. 5 out of 10.
Peachy. See?
She takes another bite looking like a kid in a candy store. You're not difficult to please, are you?
Mango. Are you implying something?
No, I'm asking directly.
I have orgasm. That's... I have orgasm frequently.
Now, do you see how I feel when I talk to you? Oh, she devours the snack to the last to find that she's a loss for words. It's like you don't give a worry in the world. It must be nice to not give a flying fuck.
I don't have much to worry about in the first place, right? We can take as much time as we need.
That smile makes my cock like
It
diamonds.
makes me want to put my dick in
It makes me uncomfortable. Anyway, I'm glad you weren't trying to poison me with this thing after all.
I told you I wouldn't do something like that. The most I do is try to mess with your social life.
Is that supposed to be comforting?
You're easy to toy with.
So Myra, if you don't want to tell me about yourself, then tell me about your past, the distant past, even a long time ago in a galaxy far away, even.
Why would you ask that all of a sudden?
Well, you were talking to Rin, right? She might have asked you something about you, and I don't think you could have worded your way around it.
No, I wouldn't go as far to say that.
True, but still, you must have told her something, right? It's a little unfair that she knows more about you than I do. Myra props her chin on her fingers.
Fair enough. I have genital herpes, so where do you want me to start?
Now that's a tricky one. I didn't think she had them. Well, what about your life before high school? What were you doing before we met?
You don't pull your punches, do you?
She grins awkwardly, but continues on.
Ahem. I'm not sure if I told you this, but I was living in another country a few years ago. It was from the end of junior high to the beginning of high school.
Okay, now I'm curious. Feel free to stop talking when you want, but mind telling me how you ended up in another country?
Well, it's a long story.
Now I can wait.
I know, but
She sighs audibly.
the Empire blew up my planet.
I guess that's the end of that.
She's in Tatooine.
It's alright. I understand. Sorry for prying.
Oh no, that's no need to apologize. It's nice to see that you're being open with me.
Shouldn't that be the other way around?
Like my vagina. You
What?
haven't told me much about yourself either.
That's because you already seem to know there is all to know. Oh man, that did not come out right.
I can't argue with that.
I smirk unconsciously. I gotta start checking my phone. It's like I'm talking to an old friend. Well, it's up to you, but I don't think it's helping us grow closer if you don't tell me anything about yourself. I don't mean to hit a nerve, but
You really want to know?
when you put it that way, I'm not sure.
If it's important to you, then I can talk. But only if you promise that you're not just doing it out of curiosity.
I mean, me personally, like as Ryan, not as Mark, am very curious about this. Mark, I don't know. I stare at her and regret sets in. Sorry.
Sorry? No, I should apologize. It isn't like me to get this serious.
You know, even though I haven't known you for too long, I think we've talked enough for me to understand just a little bit about you. Quick save complete. Quick save complete.
That's...
I know enough to say that you're not suited to being depressed.
Hey, I'm still human. Humans are allowed to be depressed. Like
Now look at that little face she's making. Then how do you explain jumping off the roof and vanishing into the snow?
Well, maybe I'm just a special human.
She's a ghost! She's a ghost! A human that can teleport isn't a human. It's a ghost! It's a ghost!
Wah. You didn't ruin the girl's dreams.
Yep, she's definitely back to normal. You know, you're a lot more childish than I first thought. Just like a ghost.
What would you rather I act like? An elephant? An elegant lady?
An elephant lady?
Drinks expensive tea every morning, goes to a prestigious all-girls high school?
That was a very specific example. No, I'm not saying it as an insult. I just find it surprising. I think it's kind of nice that you act like this. It makes me feel like I can relate to you.
You don't think you can relate to the refined type?
Well, no, not really. And I don't think many of us can either.
Maybe you're right. Well, that's okay. I'm far from refined, as you can see.
Myra brushes her hair aside in her dark expression with it.
This is who I really am, anyway. Just an eccentric kid who enjoys a quiet night of reading.
If that's how you want to put it, then I'm just a weak-willed slacker who would skip school right before exams to talk to the girl that he barely knows.
Ha ha ha. It's an odd combination, but I think it works.
And that's all that matters, babe.
Come on, let's go. The day is still young. We can fuck at midnight.
She walks up ahead for once, and I willingly follow at that ass. Dear Diary, it's an odd combination, but I think it works. That phrase remained in my mind as the hours passed. I still remember Lillian's downcast eyes that studied the nipples in her mug of hot chocolate. But the memories of dueling with this strangely captivating performance that Myra is putting on. I can't explain it,
It
but
does look like nipples. Oh god.
But with Myra, it feels as if we've known each other for a really, really long time. But getting attached is dangerous.
Tell me about it, bro.
I check my watch. 2 p.m. Time to fap. School has long since started for the evening, so there's no chance of making it back. Congrats, Myra. You successfully made me skip class. Now I can't watch. Can't look at Lillian's sweet ass.
Really?
She pulls out an elegant pocket watch and checks the time.
What time does lunch end again?
1 p.m.
Well, if you want to head back, I guess it's alright. I know you're not exactly a top student, so I wouldn't want you failing on my account.
Is she actually being considerate? Well, I probably should head back, but then you'd be all alone, wouldn't you?
Suppose I would. I dragged you out of school for a reason, after all. So I'd like it if you stayed.
So you're just offering to be polite?
I guess you could say that.
Somehow I'm not surprised. It's fine. I think it was a worthy sacrifice anyway. I mean, sacrifices are important, sometimes.
It's true. It's like the concept of risk-taking, isn't it? Think about it. No one likes feeling vulnerable, but in sacrificing the comfort of the status quo, you might get something more valuable than what you had before.
I suppose that's right.
It is, isn't it? It is. But to be honest, that's the kind of thing that only works in economics textbooks.
You shut up about my economics textbooks.
I paid $270 for that.
Exactly. And like another $80 for the online fucking access thing.
It's like when you buy a patty, but you're too afraid to take the first bite in case it's too hot. Who fucking...
What? Yeah,
Who
one
does it with the
patty,
patty?
please. Yeah, I guess that's what it comes down to, isn't it? No, Mark, no! Humans are naturally
buys
afraid
one
of
patty.
burning their tongue. I mean, that is true.
Yep. I know more about that than anyone else. I burn my tongue on a hot pussy every night.
Why do I get that feeling? Why do I get that feeling that you mean that literally?
Oh, you mean we weren't talking about pussy?
So... Now we're in fucking, like, Times Square.
The city sure is a nice place in the winter, isn't it?
Myra stretches out her arms and embraces it. I saw the word Myra. I was like, go ahead, Levi. The sun is already sinking, and her light hair is almost... Her hair is purple. You're almost talking like you're new to the place.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
It's because she's a ghost. Ghosts aren't used to the city. Ow. I knew you'd say that. My hands are in my pockets, grungily hiding from the cold, but unconsciously scratch the side of my... I unconsciously scratch the side of my face. It's always like this in the winter, though. Even though some snow piles are up in the parking lots by February, winter is known to be the most beautiful... What the fuck city are you in?
I can see why. It's refreshing.
She takes in a deep breath, and I feel compelled to do the same. Her cheeks turn red from the cold. That's when it hit me. She's a ghost. You're not used to winter, are you? Fucking ghost. Ow! Damn it, I'm so tired of hitting my microphone on the microphone.
No, I guess I'm not.
Doesn't even occur to me that I'm asking you about her past.
Well, to be honest, I spent the last few years of my life in a place for very mild winters,
Called
but I used to
Tennessee.
live here before, so it's not a major change. She lives in hell. I guess you can say that's nostalgic.
Because she's
for
a
me.
ghost. She's a demon. She's a demon. If you don't mind me asking, why exactly did you leave the country? You don't have to answer, but it sounds like you really don't want to go.
I never had much of a life here.
Ghosts don't do well in the city.
It was different as a child, too.
I was molested.
It wasn't like you and your sister and your friends at school. I never had to worry about the problems that normal kids face, like homework and friendship and romance.
Just had to worry about Uncle Tom's touchy-feely.
There's nothing tying me to this place, except for the ropes, so I left.
And I said goodbye to Uncle Tom.
But I guess that doesn't mean that I was happy to go.
Are you happy now? Huh?
Sorry, I said too much, didn't I? I didn't mean to make you worry, but I never get to talk about myself, so... But to answer your question, Uncle Tom did touch me. I'm happy now, I'm pretty sure.
And that's all that matters. Slowly, aimlessly, we move forward, footprints following us in the snow. Dear Diary, there's something inescapably nostalgic about the early winter sunsets, all those days when the sun sets before 6. Yeah, it's set today at, I think, 5:30. And it feels like late evening when you're coming home from school. It's a little bit wistful. How far do you live, by the way?
Oh, you know, not too far from Flint. Here and there.
Our water has lead in it. I should have expected an answer like that from you.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Means you have lead poisoning. Don't tell me we're back to square one after everything we've talked about.
Well, I can't be too open, can I? That would ruin the surprise.
I wonder what goes through this girl's mind. Anyway, there's one thing that you forgot to calculate this time. Her expression freezes. At last. A weak point.
Dots.
This time.
Exclamation point.
Dots.
Are you going to finish the sentence or not?
Sorry. I just wanted to see how long the suspense could last.
I think you pushed it a bit too far.
Just like Uncle Tom did to you. Oh. Sorry. Anyway, I was trying to say. I was only asking where you live to make sure you could stay out this late.
Oh, wait, you're worried about me?
Worried is the wrong word. More like concerned.
It's the same thing.
Regardless, you might live outside the city for all I know. I wouldn't want you going home too late.
It's getting too dark, but it's still early. I'll be fine.
Yeah, but...
I've been right before.
you live close enough to get home by yourself, right?
I do, don't worry.
Because I'm a ghost. You can fucking teleport.
Teleport. Although...
She just mumbled something. I hate when people do that.
I said
You said.
I wouldn't mind if you walked me home anyway.
Oh, well,
But it's still early, isn't it? There's no need to think about going home yet. Don't get all serious now.
you started it, bitch. Either she's doing this on purpose or she's just as nervous as me. My money's on the former. Why does his internal monologue have a side note?
Come on, let's go. You walk too slow. Leave.
You're too slow. Alright, I'm coming. Just like Uncle Tom. How long have you been wandering the streets like this? I'm pretty sure we passed that Buffalo Wild Wings twice now.
Maybe a couple of hours?
As you said that out loud, did it sound at least slightly ridiculous to you?
Not really ridiculous. Should I have?
Yes, of course it should have. It should have sounded ridiculous. Doesn't the aimlessness bug you even a little?
As long as you're having fun, right?
I suppose. Still, we should probably think of somewhere to go. My feet are killing me.
Oh, you quit being a pussy. You need to improve your stamina.
I can practice. Huh? You're not tired yet?
No, not really.
But you hardly seem physically fit, you fucking bag of twigs.
Really? Do I come across as a playful, innocent girl with a psychological scar somewhere in her past Uncle Tom created? Or something like that?
Oh, I just farted and it smells really bad. I can't imagine you're running laps, but anything's possible.
I get that reaction a lot. We had a sports day at school once, and everyone thought I wouldn't be able to do a thing for the class, and then I teleported and killed everyone.
And I'm guessing I know what happens next. You teleported.
I won first place in the 200 meter.
No, that's 200 M.
After everyone died.
Oh, so you're intelligent, sophisticated, and athletic? Oh, boy.
And I'm flexible. Don't forget reliable and organized.
Kinda. Back to the quick save. Great.
Don't worry though, I can do housework to save my life.
Fuck,
And
the
I
only
always
job a
spill the
woman
crumbs
should
when I'm
do.
eating cookies, so I'm not perfect either.
The only job a woman should do.
I know.
How comforting. I swear, this bitch.
One of these days you've got to cure that daydreaming habit.
Easier said than done, bitch.
It can't be that bad, just try focusing more.
I can't. My brain's always working. It's like a laptop without a power button. Except it never runs out of batteries or goes into sleep mode, apparently.
And it can't calculate 2-digit products without a pencil and paper?
Most people can't.
What? It's too easy.
Well, at least I'm always thinking about someone. Maybe I'm actually a genius and no one realizes it. I'm a fucking savant.
Idiot savant. A genius. A genius that's nearly failing second year math? Wow.
It could happen. Geniuses don't have to be... I was about to say smart, but that wouldn't be very genius-like of me. Don't have to be academically successful to be intelligent. I could
Well,
just
that
be,
is-
don't know, deep.
I'd hate to admit it, but you might be right. Okay. Still, you have to learn to control your mind. A powerful brain is being wasted on a person like you.
Just remember, this is the brain that decided to sacrifice a valuable half day of school, most likely missing a test or two. Oh, Mark. To waste an evening with a girl it hardly knows.
I never said an unsophisticated brain couldn't be a nice one.
Compliment number 2? She still isn't very good at this. Okay, now my feet are really hurting. He, like, picks up his foot. It's just like bones.
Isn't that what we were originally talking about?
It is, isn't it? The conversation was about to go on another tangent before I realized what she was doing. Come on, you must even be tired by now.
Just a little.
I really gotta turn off my Steam notifications. Score!
Show blaster.
See, we should just sit down somewhere. Somewhere warm. Like my cock.
That's what I was gonna say. Well, if you're that tired, I know of a place we can go behind the alley.
I notice Myra limping slightly as she walks ahead. Either your leg is broken or you're as tired as I am.
Or just get banged. That. Alright, alright, fine, you win.
That's what I thought, bitch.
But I'm not cold yet, so we're staying outside.
Yeah, you're wearing a fucking suit coat. Is this even official path?
It's official enough.
I don't know if the officialness worked on a spectrum, like autism. From a well-shoveled and salted city sidewalk with stores and lounges and food in every corner, somehow I find myself climbing up a snow-covered hill in the middle of nowhere. I can't even begin to fathom why I trusted Myra's idea of a nice place to relax. You know, this is probably dangerous.
Used to get here all the time in the past. It'll be fine, Uncle Tom's own.
It's probably
Lives around-
illegal as well.
No worry, it's a place of better things to do than patrol an old hill in the corner of the city.
Like catch Uncle Tom. I have better things to do than be climbing an old hill. Oh, I have better things to be doing than climbing an old hill in the corner of the city, but I'm still doing it. Well, as long as we don't die, I guess I'm fine with it.
False. We probably won't die. Either way, you're climbing below me, so I'll land on you if we fall, and we all fall, and we all die.
In other words, you probably won't die.
Precisely. Don't worry, though. I'm light. I don't think I could kill you that easily.
That isn't the problem here, you cunt.
Oh, look. That's the top. Push them.
And what's so special about this place to begin with?
You'll find out soon enough. Come
I can't
on.
believe this kid's climbing the hill with his eyes closed. Like, look.
I know, it's just black.
Myra beckons me to climb faster.
To come faster.
Desperately, my frozen toes are in soaking wet socks. I follow.
Ugh.
Ah, I see he came faster.
It just... Ah.
What can I say? This place is beautiful. And it takes a lot for someone like me to say that.
See, I told you it would be worth it.
I take a deep breath.
Uh.
The hill is overlooking the city. It's pretty stunning. Say, is there any reason for that huge tree to be planted here?
Actually, yes, there is.
Do tell.
You can't tell right now, but it's actually a cherry blossom tree from Hingjing Wanglong. It was donated by a local CEO of a multinational company who's been growing here ever since.
Ah, good old Si Hing Jing Bong Wong. Huh, pretty impressive.
From what I heard, he planned it here to mark what he deemed to be the most beautiful place in the city.
You seem to know an awful lot about this person. Is it your ghost, Dad?
Well, I read a lot of books. He's somewhat of a legend in the city too, so it's only natural that I know about his cock size.
Actually, I think I've heard this story before. What was his name? Kennedy? Or was it Kendrick? Or Kilpatrick?
Yeah, John F. Kennedy. I shot him in the brain. I mean, Leonard Kinsey. That's it.
Close enough.
The company you formed has close ties to East Asia as well.
That explains why he chose the cherry tree.
Yes, it does. Both a business gesture and a sentimental one.
He sounds like a great man.
He
It's
is.
your father.
But the Maury show said he wasn't my father.
That last word. But what?
But what?
I'm actually getting into this now. You started it.
It's a blessing and a curse. Just think about it. His story is a glamorous one, right? The way he fought against the odds, overcoming his rivals, a tale of human courage and willpower. But what about the people he left behind? There's a lot of emptiness. Not for him, really, but for the people who weren't there to witness the struggle against the world.
Don't worry about it. What?
I don't...
You're fine now, right?
Uncle Tom only hurt me a little.
It hurts. If you're fine now, there's nothing else to worry about. It's as simple as that. The wind sings in its hollow song in the silence. But if you wanted to cry, then it's okay.
Uncle Tom! It's alright. I'm fine, really. But thanks for the offer.
Her words vanish into the twilight, a shitty romance novel. She sits there mere inches from me, shielded by a glass wall.
What?
It's the closest we've ever been, and I've never felt so far. But I'll never forget this cold wind in her warm shoulder an inch. Make a move, please, dear God!
He's okay.
It's one of those rare, precious moments where you realize that each passing second is written as a memory. He didn't even fucking
Finally,
make a
day
move.
fucking 7.
I don't even know what day this is. 5.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
that's a thrust.
The thrust. The thrust of Uncle Tom.
I'm glad I only got to do my Lillian voice for
Like 3 things, so I mean, it's not that bad. But on the next episode of GameShack, we might have more Lillian. So
No.
stay tuned and toodaloo!
Toodaloo.